this is going to be for the Divine Feminine. It's been a while since I've done a Divine Feminine check-in. This is also going to be for self-love, self-care, more focused on the feminine. I just feel like there's just too many videos based off just the masculine, and just so much focus has been on the masculine, and it's really starting to irritate me. So I'm like, I want to focus right now on the Divine Feminine, because feminines, it's really all about you. It really is. It's about you. It's about extending. It's about being the best version of yourself as much as possible. So let me go ahead and adjust the settings really quick. Okay. All right. So I have my coffee here. Cheers. And I have a few decks out that I'm going to be using. So we're going to, let's see, which deck do I want to start off with? I think I'm going to start with the let's do the self-care cards. Okay. Hi guys. So we'll do the self-care cards, and I have the sound of rain playing in the background. I hope you guys don't mind. It's just really relaxing to me. All right. And then I'm also using the grace cards. So self-love, grace cards. I'm also going to be using my self-love, spiritual reminders. What the fuck is the problem? My signs from Spirit, from Mystic Moon, and the power of perspective from Flames of Alchemy, and some other cards that I have. All right, so let's just go ahead and dive in. Spirit and Universe, what messages do you have for my Divine Feminines? What uplifting messages do you have for my feminines in regards to self-love, self-care? So we have help. First card we have is help. It says, ask for help. Receiving is an act of generosity. So don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it, feminines, especially when you feel a little overwhelmed with everything going on in your life. Maybe you feel like you're just not emotionally or mentally in a state of mind or in a place that you wish to be in, that feels good or healthy for you. Maybe you've just been losing your mind. Maybe you just need that extra confidence or push, and you don't know how to do it or where to go. All you have to do is really look within and reach out to your spirit guides, and they will assist you. They're there waiting for you to communicate with them. Hold on, let me fix the lighting. I hate that light right there. It's irritating me. Okay. Hopefully that'll do the trick. Let's see. All right, that's better. Okay. So with the help card, don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it, feminines. Sometimes we can't do it all. We can't. We're not an octopus. We are not octopuses. Hi! We have support. Okay? It says, offer your support to someone, especially if they need help. Maybe you are the help. Maybe you are the helping hand. Experience the joy of serving others. You see how these two cards came out together? That's crazy. Help those in needs. Put pride and ego aside. There's not enough generous or nice people in the world anymore. And it's really rare that you can find someone who actually smiles at you, or instead of giving you the stanky face or whatever. Like, people are just too high up their ass. People always think they're better than others and this and that. And it's just like, sometimes all you need to do is be there for one another. Okay, so supporting one another is very, very essential for your growth as well. The more you give, the more you receive as well. So we have trust. Ooh, trust is a huge factor, especially for us feminines. It says, trust your decisions. March to the beat of your own heart. Look at that. Trust what you are where your heart and your soul and your mind is leading you to, even if it doesn't feel comfortable at the time, even if it doesn't feel right, just trust that you know you have an urge to go left or to go right or to reach out or to say something that you need to say. Whatever the situation is, feminines, you need to trust more in yourself, more in your choices, because sometimes maybe we're in our feels and then suddenly we have an urge to reach out to someone and express our soul and our guts out and everything. And then once you're not in your feels anymore, you're like, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Now I feel really weird. Now they're going to judge me. And it's like, no, maybe you had to be in your feels in order for you to reach out to someone like that. There's certain things that have to happen, certain stages, certain feelings you have to be in order for things to take place, because that's the way it's meant to be. So don't ever feel like it's, oh my God, I fucked up, or oh my God, maybe I shouldn't have said this or done that, because it is how it's supposed to be. Okay? Let's see here. So we have guidance. Ask for guidance. The divine will meet your every need. Exactly. What did I say about the help card, guys? Asking for assistance from your spirit guides, your elders. They are there to listen. I know a lot of people don't believe in that stuff, but it really is very powerful because there is higher power. Everything is energy. We're all connected to everything and everyone. And as soon as you realize that and find that, figure that out, everything will start making more sense. So we have choice. Consider a commitment. You have the right to change your mind. It's true. We're constantly evolving. It's okay to make different choices. It's okay to change your mind. You could be all in a specific choice or something that you have decided to do that day. And then maybe a week later, you're like, okay, I did it. I'm over it. I'm ready to move on. It's not called quitting. It's called evolving. It's not called giving up or anything like that. It's literally called, it's okay to change your mind. It's okay because we're constantly shifting and evolving. So don't ever feel like you're confused, or you're the type of person who can't make up their mind. I'm hot and I'm cold. I'm yes and I'm no. It's because you're human and you're constantly changing and shifting. And that's okay. Let's get one more. Ooh, this is my favorite one because we all need it. Life is difficult and hard as it is. With all the energy and everybody we're soaking in on the daily, everything we have to put up with, we have to put on our little poker faces when you go to work. You can't be yourself. You gotta be in a different nature, and that's exhausting. Not being able to be yourself because you have to do right for the company, or you have to do it for your job so you don't lose it and you have food to eat the next day. Whatever the situation is, it is exhausting having to do things that don't feel in tune with you. So it says rest and relax, release guilt, and make your needs a top priority. Your needs are a top priority. Don't ever go based off of anybody else's needs. Yes, if it's family, of course, but to a certain extent, not to where it's making you uncomfortable or you have to put yourself or your needs aside. No, we can always find a solution to that. Bottom of the deck, we have truth. Always be truthful to yourself, no matter what. Tell the truth. Integrity is key to living an authentic life. Exactly. Because not being yourself is very fucking exhausting. Okay? And make sure to rest. Some people are so crazed on staying busy all the time. What is this freaking sick obsession that everybody has with constantly staying busy? If I'm not busy, I'm not important. Or if I'm not doing something, people are going to judge me and they're going to think I'm lazy and this and that. It's like, get out of your head about what people think. They're not paying your bills. They're not living your life. They're not giving you energy. You got to do what's right for you and be honest and be truthful to self. And that's most important, and that is key. Okay, so All right, so let's go ahead and let's see. I'm going to get some cards from the Power of Perspective cards from Flames of Alchemy. Messages for my Divine Feminines, please. First one we have here is any negative situation in your life can be alchemized into something positive if you let it. It reminds me of the Temperance card, the pouring of the cups, because energy doesn't die. Everything is still alive, and you know what I mean? So it's kind of like you're shifting, you're alchemizing it into something else. You can always change it, just like you change your mind. So let me rephrase that. Any negative situation in your life can be alchemized into something positive if you let it. I know I'm hearing some people say, how can this horrible tower moment situation become, how is it going to turn into something positive? Well, maybe you needed it to be destroyed to be rebuilt into something positive because the foundation was rocky or it was not good to begin with. You need to trust the process, okay? And have more faith. Just like this card says, trust. So let's get some more cards. Ooh, this is a good one. It says, don't ask why someone keeps hurting you. Ask why you keep letting them. Why do you keep allowing someone to hurt you? Don't ask, why is this person like this with me? Why is this person hard-headed and they don't get it and they can't see my point of view? Don't ask why them. Ask why you. Why are you allowing it? Why are you letting it get this far? It all comes down to you. Okay, so let's see what else we have here for my feminines. Inside every dancer is a beginner who fell in love. And that's true. When you begin something, you love it. When you are on your purpose, when you're doing what you're meant to be doing, you fall in love with it every single day. And remember why you started in the first place. And that pertains to anything, a project, a life choice, a decision, whatever the case may be. Just because it gets difficult, remember why you fell in love with it and to begin with. Okay? Got to remember there's good and bad in everything, just as there's yin and yang within ourselves and feminine and masculine. But you can't give up on something or someone because things get difficult. That's kind of like quitting at your job because you can't handle the task that your boss gave to you. Are you going to go and quit and walk out at every job that you're in because you feel like you can't do it? No, you get trained, you become better at it, you become a pro, you level up, you ascend. It's the same thing in life. It's the same thing in relationships. You put in the work and the effort. And how you ascend and how you learn from it and how you handle it next time things get a little bit rocky. Wow. It says let go and let God. For those who feel like they can no longer hold on anymore or can no longer do this or do that. Ask for assistance. Ask for guidance. Sometimes we must let go and let God do what he or she, whatever you want to call it, higher power, is working in your life to fall into place. Okay? And that is very difficult to do. It's not easy. No one said any of this would be easy because life is not easy at all. So then we have her intuition was her favorite superpower. Oh my God, I love this one. This is my favorite one so far. It's true. Your intuition is your superpower. God gifted you with these gifts. Not a lot of people trust in it, have faith in it, use it, practice it. Can you imagine how much more amazing life would be if people paid attention and actually trusted their gut and intuition. Don't get me wrong, a lot of people misjudge or misinterpret what their intuition is trying to tell them. We need it. Just like you see something, a dark alley, and you feel like a presence there, and you feel like something's gonna come out and kill you or rape you or whatever. Yes, you follow your instinct. Is that actual a warning, or is it a trigger for you to say, okay, this is just all in my head, it's just a fear, let me face it and overcome it? There's two different, it's just really tricky when it comes to intuition. It's not that hard, but you got to determine which one is which. All right, so it's instincts and intuition are buddies. Let's see here, spider senses. So we have, sometimes oh my God, y'all need to listen to this, okay? Sometimes we are collateral damage in someone else's war against themselves. Sometimes we are collateral damage, okay, in someone else's war against themselves. And it's not even your problem or your issue, and you're taking on their shit. It's not your position to be in. It's not yours to take on. Just because someone is at war against themselves, it does not make you responsible for their shit. Wow. Look at the bottom of the deck. It says, grow from the dirt that they left you in. They didn't know that you were a seed, did they? Oh, let's just throw them in the dirt. Well, you grow from that dirt because you are a fucking seed. And you're going to rise and you're going to grow and ascend from that dirt that they threw you in. Remember that next time you feel like you're in the dark, you are only a seed ready to grow. Okay, so let me go ahead and put these aside. All right. Now I'm going to grab some cards from the gratitude, self-care, or not self-care, the grace cards. This is just for my divine feminines, please. We have connect, self. Connecting to self, right? Look how beautiful these two, and it's so funny how they came out together. So let's start with the self. It says, go within. When we invest more energy in developing our spiritual lives, the other world begins to take care of itself. And it's true. It really is true. Life goes on. I love that message. It's beautiful. So then we have connect. Okay. It says, find your center. When we stay connected to our spiritual core, the best and most advantage path unfolds before us. Wow, I love that. There's a reason why these two cards came out together. I freaking love it. Hi, guys. Exactly, they are beautiful. Oh, these two came out together too. We have choice and anticipation. Anticipating a choice, huh? Oh my goodness, these cards are coming out so perfectly together. So let's start with choice, shall we? It says, every action, there is a reaction. Choose wisely. And it's true. It's true. Every action, there is a reaction. So choose wisely. Then anticipation, expect the best. The world is working in your favor. Huh? How interesting. The world is working in your favor. How? You're like, how is it working in my favor? It's going to shit. There's tower moments happening. This and that is going on. And it's like, you're just trying to rush something. And when that happens and you're not enjoying every moment of it, even if it's like the worst thing you can possibly experience, that too shall pass. It's never going to be like that forever. Okay? Not even pain lasts that long. There's always a solution, okay? There's always a solution. We have soul. It says, practice good soul care. The quality of our outer life is always dependent on the quality of care we give to our soul. And that is 100% accurate. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Let me move these cards. Messages for my divine feminine. Oh, wow. We have mirror and silent. Look how beautiful the mirror card is. Well, they're both beautiful. They're all freaking beautiful, right? I love this deck in general. So it says, learn to see God's presence in everyone you meet. Because why? We're all connected. Seeing a stranger across the street is like seeing your soul brother, or soul sister, or soul uncle, whatever. Because we were all created from the same creator. Just like you mirror your soulmate or your twin flame. It might be a little frightening, but like I said, as soon as you discover and realize that we are all connected, even we're connected to the ground, the soil, everything, a bee, that asshole down the street, we're all connected. So remember that next time you are faced with troubles, or remember that next time you're having issues with someone, it's just my little sister being a brat. Let's just let it go. Oops. We have silence. It says, be still. A daily practice of silence bears gifts. Ooh. A heightened sensitivity to beauty, deep inner peace, and a profound feeling of connectedness to all living things. This is about being grounded, learning how to stay still. Like I said, people are so obsessed with constantly being busy, constantly, that you end up losing yourself in the noise, in the crowd. You don't remember who you are or what you were meant to do because you're constantly digging yourself into a deeper hole, carrying on too many burdens, too many stress. Yes, it's great to be, active, but there's a difference between, doing something because it feels right and going with the flow than forcing yourself to do it because you're fearing that if you're not doing something 24/7 or being busy, you're going to be judged. So remember to silence yourself, meditate, go within, take naps, rest, take care of you. It's our time to start mothering ourselves as feminines, as our mothers will care for us, or our parent, whoever raised us. You teach yourself how to love you and care for you as if you were your own infant. You know thyself. When you know thyself, you know how to care for thyself. You'll know how you'll react if you went to a specific party and there's a lot of people and you're an empath and you're like, I can't handle it, I'm going to get anxiety. If you know that about yourself, why would you throw yourself in that situation? That's not self-caring, right? So it's important to know yourself, know your triggers, know everything. It all begins with you. Oh, wow. We have quiet. After we got silent, right? We got quiet. It says, turn off the noise. Silence nourishes the body, mind, and soul. I swear these two go together. You see what I mean? I used to hear that saying. Someone once told me that, I'm not sure if it was an uncle or someone as I was growing up. They said something about staying away from crowds. Don't go where the crowds are, because in case something happens, crowds will be the first target. and you will have the advantage of escaping or saving yourself or being away from it and actually seeing what's going on from a different point of view, or from staying away from the crowd. I honestly don't even like crowds. Bottom of the deck, we have love. Look how beautiful this card is. Look at the waterfall, and then hear the sound of the rain in the background. So relaxing. It says, share your heart to love another is the ultimate expression of grace. And instead of having that attitude of, oh, nobody deserves my love, nobody deserves to be in my heart, this, and that, you're blocking yourself from receiving love. Don't deprive yourself of it if you're blocking it. Let it flow like the river. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this here. Let me put this back here. I think I am going to, let's see, what else can I pull? Which ones do I want to pull? I think I'm going to go with the signs from Spirit. Messages for my Divine Feminine. Coffee. Coffee breaks are very, it's a necessity in my life. Or else we all, if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy, okay? Oh my God, we have hummingbird. Did somebody mention hummingbird earlier? I could have swore someone said something about a hummingbird on here. Yes. Exo Sally? Yes, you did. How funny. The hummingbird came out. Look at that. Sweetness. The sweetness of life. That's beautiful. If you have been seeing hummingbirds, it's a sign that, you know, you're living a sweet life, or you are on the path of sweetness. No matter how it may be to you. Okay, God is letting you know you deserve the sweet things in life. You are the nectar. Oh my God, another bird. We have dove. Peace. Peace and silence and quiet and rest is the dove of peace. Also does represent love, prosperity, peace, abundance, messengers. This is messages from your spirit guides. Maybe you're about to receive a sweet message that's going to finally give you peace of mind. Or maybe you need that one-on-one conversations. Tidal wave disturbance. How funny. I was going to put it on top of connect. Look at that. It's like the calm before the storm, and needing to connect with your inner self, especially whenever you feel like you are in rocky waters. There could be a disturbance. Maybe your life hasn't been going so well. Maybe the past weeks or days have been a little rocky, and you know, instead of trying to face this, maybe you try to stay busy or try to stay focused on other things. Instead of just connecting to what is it that's making you feel this way? Why is the tidal wave going haywire? How can you turn this into this? How can you calm the storm within? Are you feeding into that? Are you causing more lightning and thunder to happen with how you're reacting? Or are you the peace in the midst of the storm? $777. Some of you guys have been seeing 777 a lot. It has been popping up on your time feed, or you've been seeing it a lot lately. It says rapid soul development that comes from challenging times. What are the odds that we get this after we pull tidal wave? What are the odds of that? I love it. I freaking love it. Rapid soul development that comes from challenging times. You see? Everything has its purpose. So how are you being in service to others? How are you putting what are you doing to change things? How are you servicing those around you, your family, yourself? Have you been in service of self? What are you doing to change the world, to make it better, to bring peace and sweetness into people's lives, instead of feeding into the disturbance, the chaos, just adding more to it? What are you in service of? Who are you in service of? Then we have wasp, jealousy. So sometimes my divine feminines can be in the, who doesn't get jealous? It's an emotion. It's based off ego as well and insecurities. So if you haven't seen wasps, it could literally mean that maybe this is something you need to work within yourself. Maybe this is something you need to learn how to deal with or handle, or maybe this is what's causing the chaos. It could be many, many things. Everybody is different. Everyone is different. And everybody deals with it differently. That's the difference. And the beauty, because you learn from one another. Okay, so we have veil, which is hidden, and then we have the white. I don't know why they came out together. Maybe they're meant to, maybe it's not. So whenever I see the veil card, what is it that's being hidden from you? What is it that you're hiding from yourself or from the world? Something is being kept hidden, or you're keeping yourself hidden. Could it be your true self? Could it be a darker side of you that you don't want people to see? The veil. Or maybe something is being kept hidden from you for a reason until you're ready to deal with it, or handle it, or be able to react to it in a different way than you usually do. Purity, innocence, safety, and light. Be more of the light. Because what we do on the outside shows, it's a reflection of how we are on the inside. Of course, we have to have the balance, the dark and the light. Darkness doesn't necessarily mean evil or being dark. People misinterpret that. They misjudge that. They misjudge the color dark or black. It's a shadow self. Doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. Be more love. Be more of the light. Your innocence is not weakness. And sometimes people will, be jealous of your light or your happiness. It sounds really naive, but you would be amazed on how many people will envy you for smiling because they could be bitter on the inside. Because they know that their fruits and their works have been rotten. So they are receiving what they put out. That's what I'm saying. What kind of service are you doing? Are you working for? Are you bringing peace and sweetness into your life? Or are you bringing jealousy and disturbance into your life? It's all about the service that you do, the things that you say, the way you react and how you handle things and how you own up to your mistakes and everything. Because nobody's perfect. That's how you learn, is from experience and mistakes. You fall down, you dust yourself off and say, ow, that kind of hurt, bitch, but get up. You don't stay down. Sorry, it kind of came out that way. My inner fucking thug comes out from time to time, okay? Cycles, completion. So we are wrapping up some serious cycles here, feminines, okay? Some of you guys are wrapping up a cycle of really focusing on somebody else that's not you. Because when you do the inner work and healing on yourself, you're able to understand why someone had to leave, why someone is acting this way, why certain things are being played out. Just like, okay, look at it this way. Let's say we put someone who is ill or sick, and they got to go to rehab to get better, to get healthier. And they're, you know, they're taken, right? They're being taken over there. And you haven't heard from them, or you don't know what's going on with them. But over here, you're feeling like, oh my God, they don't want me. They're a jerk for doing this and that and not communicating with me. How do you know that they're doing it purposely? How do you know that? We don't know. People deal with their own battles. People have to deal with their own demons. And who are we to judge someone on how they deal with it? Everyone is different. It's about having that understanding, the love and light, and the appreciation that we're all connected and we all learn from one another, and being patient with our progress and being patient with our evolving stages. Just like the seasons. Do all the seasons stay the same? Can you imagine if it was fucking winter all year long? I mean, in some places, maybe. But, like, it doesn't stay like that forever. Well, Antarctica, maybe. But you know what I mean. We evolve, we change just like the seasons. We don't stay the same. Are we babies forever? No. We grow up. We have growing pains. Same thing in love. You experience heartbreaks and pain and sorrow and hatred. Because something is being taken away from you, or someone hurt you, or someone hurt your feelings. It's the same thing when mom takes the bottle away from you as you're growing up. You don't need this bottle no more. You're evolving. It's time for you to have a sippy cup. And you're just crying and nagging and bitching and nagging because you want your bottle. Because you're used to it. It's your comfort zone. So when something is taken from you, it's going to hurt, yes. But you got to know it's for a reason. It's for your growth. It's for you to evolve. It's about perception. Remember that, my bitches. Okay, so fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. All right, let's put this aside. Shit. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards, some tarot cards. This is the, what is this called? Crystal Visions Tarot. I like to call this the girly girl deck. Let's see what comes out for my feminines. Shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. What message do you have for my divine feminines, please? For all my soul sisters, what message do you have for the collective of divine feminines? The Six of Swords. And as I saw the Six of Swords, it reminded me of this card here. Where is it at? It reminded me of this right here. Silence, quiet, and peace, right? And rest. Because when you're in the Six of Swords energy, maybe it's needed. Sometimes we have to leave. We need to walk away. We need to let it all go for us to be in the Six of Swords energy. To finally make it to calm waters. To be in this state of mind of peace. Because this is what the Six of Swords is about. It's about leaving your cares behind after dealing with them, facing them, and being at peace within yourself, peace of mind. Not allowing the battles that you just went through or are about to go through fuck with you. Because when you let it fuck with you, everything around you shifts and changes. Your attitude, you start to say words that could end up, you know, causing a really bad effect. It's the cause and effect. What you put out, you receive. Energetically and physically and mentally and emotionally. It's that powerful. It really is. So we need to move into this disturbed mindset, disturbed heart space, drama-free life or whatever. It's going to be drama no matter what, but it's how you deal with it, like I said. And just knowing how to calm the storm. Knowing how to be okay by yourself. Sometimes we need to be, you know, by ourselves. To silence ourselves, to quiet our minds, to rest. And I'm not just talking about one fucking day or 1 hour of sleep. I'm talking about maybe taking a vacation of self. I'm going to walk away from everybody's bullshit. I'm going to go on a retreat of myself. Even if that's just going out shopping, staying at home in bed, watching your favorite show. You know, whatever it is, everybody's is different. Because there's nothing more powerful than a feminine who's at peace within herself and her mind. So now we have here, yes, the Four of Swords, about resting, healing, and recovering. And it's so crazy how these came out, because today it felt like, it didn't feel lethargic or anything. It just felt like my body needed to rest. Like Spirit's way or your energy naturally will move you towards something or a certain situation so that you can relax. Hold on, I need to put this air on. It's getting hot. So resting is very, very necessary, especially with all the energies happening, going on. It's okay to slow down. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to take a cat nap. We need it to be energized. Just like your phone, whenever it runs out of battery, are you just gonna go on with your day, you know, with it dead? You need to plug that shit in so it can recharge. Our bodies are the same way energetically. We need rest, we need water, we need food. We need nature. How are you feeding yourself? How are you mothering yourself? Ace of Wands. See, it's funny because these two cards came out together. One's about resting, the other one's about getting new energy. So in order for you to feel more inspired and energetic and have that confidence or the energy that you need to go on with your day, listen to your body, your mind. You need to rest to get to feel fucking brand new. Bitch, you want to be brand new? Spanking brand new? Face to pillow now. Quiet your mind. Quiet yourself. Just like a baby cries, you know, sometimes you're like, oh, I'm going to let the baby cry. So the baby can, you know, fall asleep and wake up feeling happier and, you know, more alive and this and that. You know, babies need a lot of rest. Who says we still don't need it now as adults? We take on a lot of shit. It's exhausting. Page of Swords. You know, right away when I see the Page of Swords, I see this as self-discovery, because this is a self-love reading. I see this as self-discovery. You're consistently learning a lot about yourself. It's like doing research on self, looking back on your past mistakes, looking back on your past love lives, on how you used to be from a teenager, a child, into adult life. That's doing the research on yourself and seeing how you're evolving, seeing how you are changing. It's important to know yourself. Know thyself, as I said. And to look within. 5 of Wands. Conflict. Drama. Triggers. I see this as triggers. What is triggering you? Look within you and say, why is this triggering me? What is it about this situation that has me so heated, so pressed, so jealous, so this, so that? When you start to like pull away and say, okay, why is this really bothering me? Is it worth my time? Is it worth my energy? Is it really worth it? Yeah, we need to let off steam. It's healthy to let off steam. Just like it's healthy to fight in relationships. Doesn't mean it's the end of the world. It's self-expression. Sometimes we need to be in this energy. And I'm not saying never to be in this energy, but you need it. But then, as you release that energy and you find yourself in this situation again, are you going to act in the same way that you did the first time? Probably not, because you know how that was like. You know the effect that it left you in. Nothing that is worth your peace of mind. Anything that's worth your peace of mind, man, it's golden, right? But if it is literally stealing from you, any drama, any energy vampires, any toxic situation or person, it's not worth it. Page of Wands. This is creativity. This is finding this. What are you good at? This is about discovering yourself. What are you good at? What are you most good at? What makes you happy? What skills do you have? How can you enhance those skills? How is it working in your favor? How is it making you feel? How could that benefit somebody else? I honestly feel we're all born with gifts. I was just talking about this with my husband. I feel like we are all born with natural powers and gifts. And that is why we are vaccinated, because it really takes away from our own self. I know a lot of people will be like, no, it's because of the environment and blah, blah, blah. I think that's all bullshit. That's all bullshit. God made us in his image. And even Jesus, you know, for those who believe, was an extended master who let us know that we are in his image. We are as he is. So if he had all those powers and turned wine or water into wine, why can't we? Because we grew up believing we couldn't. You see how our powers were stripped away from us? It's time to step back into your power and start believing in yourself. I don't know how that got deep with that card, but it just did. I don't know how that got deep, but it did. So much focus there's just so much focus on the other person, not enough focus on ourselves. And you know what? That's funny. And when you are too focused on other things besides yourself, guess what happens? 5 of Cups. You start to lose yourself. You start to lose interest in self. Are you that upset with yourself? Do you hate yourself that much to want to abandon yourself because you want to make somebody else happy? There's nothing wrong with making someone else happy. But when you are not making yourself happy, that's abandoning self. Because it's like, I don't want nothing else. I don't want this. I don't want that. We have offers coming in, but you're too focused on your losses. You're too focused on mommy taking away your bottle instead of realizing that it's going to be replaced with something bigger and better for your growth. That you block out all other offers coming in, all other blessings coming in. Why must we focus too much on the things that we don't have? Gratitude brings you abundance. When you're in the energy of gratitude and acceptance and love, and you're grateful for the things that you have, you become a magnet for more of those things to be grateful and happy for. And then we have judgment. I see this as a wake-up call. That awakening, that light bulb that goes off in your mind. When you finally realize things about yourself. That's funny how these two came out. These two came out for a reason. Judgment and the Five of Cups. Because let's say you are mourning over something that has been taken, or you lost your job and you were so happy in it and you're bummed out, and you don't feel like it's going to happen again, or you don't know if you're ever going to find a job like that again, or you miss your boyfriend or your girlfriend and they moved on, or this and that. I bet you anything 6 months from now or whatever, however long it takes, you're going to look back and have that awakening and be like, damn, I was really upset over that. I spent so much time being in depression when I could have been giving to myself and making myself happy. And not realizing that when that happens, like I said, you become a magnet for all other things. All other things will work itself out. They always do. Just like the stars in the sky, just like the moon and the sun does its job every single day. Things work out. Things always work out. And yes, certain things may suck. And then you say, boo, bummer, what's next? Let's move on. Thank you, next. That's how we should look at it. Thank you, next. Not be upset about it for fucking ever. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me move these. I think this goes here. Does it go there? Oh. Just putting it in the right place. Okay. All right, so I feel like there was more to judgment. I also see judgment as an extension of self. It's like the sound of your trumpet. Look at this as your higher self, wakening your lower self, your earthly self, the spirit world where you are. Haven't you guys ever seen the show Once Upon a Time on Hulu? How they're telling you two different stories. One is a fairy tale and the other one's in real life. It's kind of like this. It reminds me of that. It's like your higher self that's living the life that you're living now, but in the ethers. And then the same thing is going on in the earthly realm. And it's like both connected. And it's kind of like your higher self is talking to you. Bitch, wake up. It's not as bad as it seems. You're just making it that way. It's kind of funny when I put it that way, but I'm telling you, my higher self calls me out on my shit. She'll be like, bitch, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you crying? Like, why are you upset? You know? And then I snap out of it. And I'm like, you right, bitch. You right. You right. I'll literally look at myself and be like, why are you acting like a little bitch right now? And then I snap out of it. It's those awakenings that we have. It's those realizations that we have. That we're like, damn, I really took that shit deep. I really sent that dude to hell because they said something I didn't like and they hurt my ego. So I sent them to hell. And then when you look back at it years from now, you're like, damn, that was really petty of me. Knowing thyself is powerful, okay? It is, it really is. All right, so let's see what are some blockages. What are some issues for my divine feminines? What are some major trigger issues for my feminines? This is my What the Fuck is a Problem deck. The link is in the bio or description box if anybody wants to purchase any of the decks I created. So messages from my divine feminine. This is some tough love, okay? We need it. We need it. Tell the peasants to fuck off. If they're not worth your time, your energy, and they're just trying to take from you and use you or make you feel some type of way, honey, tell the peasants to fuck off. If you're engaging with the peasants, with those who are just out there to hurt you or use you or treat you like you're nothing, literally, tell them to fuck off. Don't engage in it. Don't engage in it. I could just pick... Whenever I hear the word peasant, it reminds me of like a girl with like a boa around her. She has shades on and she has her martini in her hand with high heels and she's sitting down with smoking a cigar or something. And she's like twirling her olive like, peasant, fuck off. I don't know why. It just reminds me of that. Being in your power. Ain't nobody got time for peasants. Too much partying. You see, that could be a problem. Too much partying, too much noise, too much people. Surrounded by a lot. Surrounded, I'm not going to say surrounded by, you know, peasants because we're not all peasants. I only say that as a metaphor for low lives, for those who need to grow up, for those who are dramatic and feed into the drama and love to poke at your wounds and shit like that. People who need a lot to learn, okay? So... So, sometimes too much partying can be a problem, feminines. Okay? Sometimes it's either overindulging or literally, you know, wasting your time. It's okay to have fun, but when you do too much of a good thing, it becomes a problem. It really does. And that pertains to anything. Too much of a good thing is an issue. If I were to drink a whole pot of coffee, two cups for me is it. That's it. If I were to, that's like overindulging in caffeine. It's gonna make you jittery. Your heart can fucking stop. It's everything. Too much water can drown you. You know what I mean? Like, too much of something is bad. It's all about balance. So we have you refuse to believe it's true. So sometimes, you know, truth could be a hard pill to swallow. Then you wonder, why is my life going to shit? Why am I not where I need to be? But you're still engaging in too much, you know, partying, drinking, alcohol, this and that. And then you get yourself in trouble because of that. You're surrounded by people that are, you know, bad influences. And then you wonder, woe is me, my life is this and that. And if someone's telling you why that is, you refuse to believe it's true, that's your problem. That is your problem. You refuse to believe that the truth that's being told to you is the issue. And you're trying to find all other excuses around that. It's the refusal, refusing to believe that it's that. And a lot of us have that issue. Ah! Oh my God. This is why Wasp came out. Look at that. Remember that? Remember Wasp? How the Wasp said jealousy? Feminines? It says work on your jealousy. Some of you need to work on your jealousy. Do you really want to go around acting like a hating ass bitch? Really fucking salty and shit, you know? These two cards go perfectly together. There's a reason why these came out. because somebody needs to work on their jealousy. And you know what jealousy is? It's a trigger. It's an insecurity. Why is it making you feel that way? Is it because it's a lack of? Or because someone else is doing what you wanted to do? Well, maybe if you do less of this and do more doing of what you want to do, you won't be in this energy. But you can't be jealous or hate on someone who's doing the work or the job or the extension or this and that. That tells you something about yourself, that you have more work to do on you. So then we have, you are acting like a little bitch right now. What did I say about mommy taking away the bottle? You bitch, you nag, you throw a tantrum. I can't believe this motherfucker. Blah, 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 blah. Sometimes you're like, okay. Sometimes when those little tantrums, it can get out of hand. You say shit that, you know, is beneath you. And you just need to remind yourself, you need to stop acting like a little bitch. That's creating a blockage. That's creating an issue. No joke. So then we have, you say you don't care, yet you spy. So this is for the people who say, oh, I don't care what they're up to. I can care less to what they're doing or who they're with and blah, 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 blah. But you say you don't care and then you find yourself spying on them. Creating fake accounts to spy. Doing the most to see what they're up to. So why do you say you don't care and then you spy? That's being a hypocrite. Must you be a hypocrite towards yourself? Sometimes you got to practice what you preach. Wow. Find some peace and quiet. Weren't we just literally talking about that in the beginning? Finding peace and quiet, right? Here's quiet. And obviously the peace card. Oh shit, I put it back. But you saw it. Sometimes what we need is just to be alone, like I said. That peace and that quiet. You know, when you allow so many other opinions to get to you besides your own, because there's a lot of people like that in the world. Oh, I need to know what someone thinks about this opinion before I make up my mind. Or, I mean, it's okay to get opinions, there's nothing wrong with it, but when you're allowing too many heads or too many people to get involved with your choice, with your free will choice, it becomes an issue. Because if you're taking on somebody else's sorry, I lost my train of thought. Somebody else's opinions, and then that opinion or whatever that situation that you were in goes haywire, or it goes to shit, or shit hits the fan, then you're going to be pointing fingers and pissed off at the people who gave you the opinions. I think those people are the ones who are just looking for someone to... They're just looking for someone to point fingers to, or put the doubt on, or put the problems on. They say it was you because you told me to do that. You said that. When really it's like you need to do your own, you need to make up your own damn mind. Do your own choices. Fuck up on your own terms. Accept it and evolve. Because that's how you learn. You learn and get wisdom by experience. And then we have fucking apologize. Not a lot of people apologize for the shit they do or say because pride and ego get in the way. And that creates a huge blockage because People walk around holding grudges, walk around being all petty and shit. Oh, that person doesn't deserve my apology. Don't do it for them, honey. Do it for you. Do it for you. Because apologizing is releasing. Okay? What's going on here? Who's this blue something? All right. All right. Let's see what else we have here. I don't know if that was a troll or anything, but if it was, dude, get a life. People have nothing better to do than to get on somebody else's channel and fucking, you know, like, get a job, get a hobby. Why are you on someone else's channel? Like, oh my God, woe is me. I feel like a badass typing behind my screen. Look at me. I'm a fucking asshole. Well, congratulations. You're an asshole. Anyways, people act so tough shit behind the screen when they don't have nothing to do with their lives. It's like, go get a hobby. Go do something nice for the world instead of irritating it. Thanks, love. Okay, so we have, you can change them. Ooh, this is a big one. Because so many times we hope and we wish and we pray that we can change somebody. But we cannot change anybody when they are not willing to change themselves, when they're not ready to evolve. Everybody evolves on their own timing. And that's okay. And that's when we have to be patient. You know, that's when we have to be patient. Knowing that you cannot change somebody. You can help them. You can assist them. You can lead them to water, but you can't make them drink. Everybody has free will. So then we have, you got yourself in this mess. Now clean your shit up. Yep. Sometimes half of the bullshit is what we create. The things that we said, the choices that we make, it's all on us. Nobody else's. So this is Spirit's way of saying, hey, you got yourself in this shit. Now clean your own shit up. Just like when you go take a shit on the toilet. Are you going to leave it there or are you going to flush it? You know what I mean? Clean your shit up. You're just going to go and cause chaos and leave all the destruction and all the mess for someone else to pick up. Oh, let me just assume somebody else is going to pick up my dirty work or going to solve the issues that I created. Huh? No. That's wishful thinking though, right? Ooh, this one flew out. Oh, ha, ha. This flew out with vengeance. You fell for their lies again. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. If somebody shows you who they are, believe them. And if it's a problem that keeps reoccurring over and over again, that's on you now. Because now you're allowing it. Falling for somebody's lies again. No, this is a Divine Feminine self-love, self-care reading. And the last one we have is remember who the fuck you are. Remember who the F you are, hunties. Do not lose yourself in the fakeness, in the crowd, because you want to blend in, because you want to be accepted, because you want to be loved. Do not lose yourself being unauthentic. Honey, you do not want to be Splenda. Why the fuck do you want to settle for being Splenda when you're the real deal, when you're the real sugar? Come on now, honey. Sometimes you got to remind yourself of who you are. Okay, we'll go later. Bottom of the deck is your health needs your attention. Hey, if you're partying too much, there's a reason why. Your health needs your attention. You're dehydrated. You're overworked. You need rest. Getting rest is self-care. It's healthy. So if you need that, you need to take care of your health. Exercising, eating right, having a healthy, balanced meal. Some people are like, oh my God, I'm going to stay away from junk food forever. And is that realistic? No. That is not realistic. You need to be realistic. That's why diets hardly ever work. Because it works during the moment that you do it, yes. But when you're done and you're done doing those 10 extra pounds, you gain it right back. Because you cannot keep up with that routine because it's not realistic. You got to have a healthy balance. Know your body, know yourself, know what you're capable of sustaining. And also being healthy is having a healthy state of mind, healthy emotions, being happy. That's a healthy self. We need to work more on being healthy. Bitches. Do you want to be a peasant or do you want to be a queen? Just stop acting like a little bitch, just like the card says. Dust yourself off. All right, now we're going to pull some cards from the Self-Love Spiritual Reminders deck to end it. What messages of self-love and self-care and spiritual reminders do you have for my divine feminines? This one is also created by me. Spoil yourself more often. Hell yeah, baby. I'm down for that. It reminds me of the Ariana Grande song. I see it. I want it. I got it, honey. Okay? You got to spoil yourself. You craving something? Go get it. You want that? Go get it. You want that extra 3 hours of sleep? Honey, go dig yourself in the blanket. You want to look good and feel good? Do what you got to do, boo. Okay? Don't allow others' insecurities to affect you. Because other people's insecurities are not your problem, not your issues, not your burdens, baby. Okay? Because you already overcame certain insecurities. So why must you feel and carry other people's issues or insecurities? You know what I mean? Don't set yourself on fire to keep other people warm. And that is a problem a lot with people. You literally will set yourself on fire to keep the other person warm. And at the same time, it's like you're suffering yourself. Don't do that. Don't make yourself suffer or make yourself uncomfortable just for somebody else's sake. Oh, hell no. Shit. Better throw your ass in the fucking fireplace if you cold, bitch. Because I ain't trying to set myself on fire for your ass. Got me fucked up. Then we have, you have two choices. Evolve or repeat. Remember that. You always have two choices. You either evolve, level up, ascend, or repeat the same damn lessons and cycles until you learn. Remember that, hunty. Remember that. Life is too short to spend it at war with yourself, and it's true. You can't always be at war with yourself. Oh, I'm not good enough. oh, I hate myself for doing this or saying that or fucking up. You need to forgive yourself. Be more gentle with yourself. Stop being at war with yourself. So whenever you're feeling like you are in the dark, or you're in the dark night of the soul, and you feel darkness looms on the horizon, it says, are you in the dark? In the dark, it's cocoon season. That's a positive way of looking at it. Okay, I'm in the dark night of the soul, I'm doing shadow work. It's okay. It's cocoon season. I'm a caterpillar, being prepared to become a butterfly for my ascension, because I'm evolving, I'm leveling up. So think about that next time you feel like you are in a dark place, honey. Yeah, it says it's time to move forward. You can't stay stuck in the same repeating cycle, because you don't grow like that. And maybe somebody needed to hear this. It's time to move forward. Don't look back. Don't look sideways unless you're crossing the street. But move forward. This is like the chariot energy. Ooh, y'all will like this one. Schedule a spa day. Even if you're doing it at home, pamper yourself. Give yourself a facial, a manicure, a pedicure, massage oils on your body, on your skin. Make yourself feel good, get a massage, whatever it is, it's needed. And that's, literally, that's how you spoil yourself. Do more you time. Spend some more time on self. It's not vanity, it's sanity. Self-love is not vanity, it is sanity. Gotta stay sane. So then we have be you, do you, for you. At all times, honey. 100%. 24-7. Be you, do you, for who? Not for him, not for them, not for that dick, not for that asshole, but for you, boo. For you, boo. Okay? I had a clap on that one. My ghetto side is coming out. Do you for you. I had to. It was an urge. All right, so then we have, this is one of my favorite ones. It says, be the type that says, I got this, with tears in her eyes. Next time you got tears flowing down your damn face. Be the fucking queen and the warrior of your own battles that you are facing, and say, I fucking got this. Wipe those tears and say, I got this, bitch. We got this. Be that type of female. Be that type of feminine. Next time you have tears in your eyes, be the type that says, I got this. I got this. No big deal. Why? Because your tears are your personal holy water. You're blessing yourself. You're cleansing yourself. Allow that shit to happen. It's necessary. It's needed. Wow, listen to this. So this is the last one. How funny. Oh, actually, no, it's not the last one. I'll take this one too. All right. So it says, do not give your past, listen closely, don't give your past the power to define your future. It don't. Somebody needed to hear that. Many of you needed to hear that. Do not allow your past to define your future. because you evolve, you change. Then we have be yourself today. It looks gorgeous on you. Always be yourself. Don't change yourself for nobody because it's in or that's the style. Be you, honey, and do you for you. And always wear your true self mask because it looks beautiful on you. There's nothing more gorgeous on a female than to be confident in her own skin. That shit is fire, honey. And nobody can be you. That's your superpower. Nobody is you. That's the uniqueness about you. Okay? All right, my bitches. I hope you enjoyed this live as much as I did. I felt like it was definitely needed. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. We got some therapy on it, some clarity, some confidence, because that's what it's all about. It's about confidence and self-love and self-care, honey. So with lots of love and light, you guys take care. And thank you guys for being here. I love you guys. And I'll see you in your next live. Bye, hunties.